Abusapin need to park in your Bronii. Mutia yen as na yebo macramo. Dear Lenyon macram or 2 hours. I'm rain fear kusia say wada. I'm a rain fear kusia bin pomada. And ne, more your most in China ye. More your most in China. Papa used to say more fear more pet or bear some and train for that combuda. Once men daman in ye. And see a cat upon unrest in peace. I can't bonny. On all account in you. Was a more fear kusia say when I was having poma. Me like to say on the year. He will never rest in peace. And another year, we should say, man, and some rest in peace on so justice is served. On so most are organizing another funeral. The right thing. Mutimodin, papa. Mutimodin. When I say my bush, yes, Koyamitsi. And remember, go to Soroku, near Bechipa. Kobomitsi. Then remember that you Soroku, Sorokuni, Bechias, Kushas, when I could have been pointing. We are born some four. More good deal any more say, more good any more say. Pretend to be a wooden sim. Now me a shame. Do you know none of pay? More you are years in chain, and you knew I am a man on more years in chain and museum.
See, Sawasha, the sea, dear, not just say a year no, ye bayan of a fro. We, and your legend a year no, ye bayan of a fro. The movie in your noil and void. Council, my chum. We a my venture, well, one siasian, or so phone, show camera, nabe camodier, and pet trouble be what you say? That the Lumba a deserve state barrier, state funeral, and right ye na who you know. Ya man state barrier because state barrier dear. Baby, a bay any bianca was the Ghana flag at Tonoso. Ni who a bamum penny for, ni more him for a software cuckoo down. Now arrangement ni be organized. Yeah, who is Sanra? And Cabni Papa Mukran and Anka was in the forecourt of the State House. Ye we are Nanka Fununo, the Kumasan and Camode Baquanam, the Acopac and also more Biosuka Crebio Honum. Now, Fate said the air and Anaquami and Pedudiano. But the said, yeah, who is Sagana flag of Cran be unto the Lumba Funusudi, a year. A bayan for and no idea who and a fro because that Lumba near Guni lace, Amaria Kule. As I say, second, a year, I can for you can have 1 cheer. And so no no kuna for marching say flower girl bamu me say that eno a wedding am ye because na flower girl enti eno say ye twam aye no ye be no for and ha e ma bi no so am jojo for sina for so na mo nim say ni nua be ma na awu na na obi ane bra awu na ni abre no ho no be pe ba bi atena na mo jojo na ha de ma o ade na mo yesa for see Mr. Faustinity, justice for Faustina Fosu. A year no, ye bayan of a year legend a year. Now so young who legendary performance. A match the day ye who know Papa Quabnadofo or Boba Jia Dofo ye who know young who performances Sakesianka Obiti said that Lumba. We in the net champion pa. And I see who musicians Sakesia, Messi the Biam, Papa was sample for G. de Bayan Faton. Ye started setting live band, Ebo free wada. Sa Copem Banada. Na eho da di Lumba. Mama nka nkyere ye se court case ni nti o mesi bi di ka be ka chem say ye no whether they like it or not e ba so. Enti na manhia ntimi anka asem no. Na mama Abusapin go ahead da say ye no wonye because ensa kese bi da so. Enti Abusapin no ya aware so be preparation be ya no ye no. No bi anfa me she court. Mesi ye no ye be no for because anye state funeral. Ene ye manda di Lumba state funeral anti state funeral na mo hwe ye. State funeral and I know I'm here, yes, sense the Muna. Hey, I Calico at the Godona, Modesha, what did I do? No one who did a kid, that a kid, Camosha settings need decoration, a yaboma that a kid, not that the Lumba. Monsha, the reverend for your man and mammy. Mamma Esther, mammy decoration, Monsho, not that the Lumba, Massa, you know, your chum, your band for fro.
Are you guys trying to tell us that a funeral for Daddy Lumba is what we are looking at? Are people serious right now that a whole Daddy Lumba? One of the greatest, someone that you guys were comparing to Michael Jackson, right? At a point in time, was one of the greatest in Africa. Had the highest number of albums. This guy dies, and this is how you guys choose to bury him. But you know, Ghana has say, you know, we will just leave it to some people to control. And I said, how can you fucking tell me that this is a funeral? This is the burial for Daddy Lumba. A whole Daddy Lumba, a legend who is being buried like a commoner. You the Bab, one of the biggest artists to come out of Ghana, to come out of Africa, and this is how you guys chose to actually bid him farewell. I don't blame you guys, bro. Hey, Kumasi level. What I say, hey, Kumasi level. Ordinarily, that Lumba is supposed to be given a state burial. Now, because of useless, court cases and disunity in the family and all that, look at what you guys are doing for this man. Look at what you guys are doing for this man. Look at the arrangement. Look at the coordination. Look at the attendees. Look at the quality of venue for this guy. You are burying this guy at the Heroes Park instead of the, Babaya Rasta, because Mesha said that, they're not going to allow, they've not actually rubber stamped it for it to happen at that place because of the bogus, and, disunity and, I don't fucking get it, bro. I woke up and I'm looking at these videos and my teeth is on edge. Like, I can't fucking get it that this is really how we choose to actually, celebrate the final moments of Daddy Lumba. How can you tell me this story? In what serious country would you actually see them celebrate their legend in this way? This is an insult to him and his legacy. Wherever he is right now, if he's seeing the quality of people at his funeral, I'm sure by now Daddy Lumba even regrets that he died. I'm sure by now he's actually asking himself a lot of questions. Because up to now, you don't even know who is the widow. You don't know who is actually the right heir to the inheritance and all that. We don't know which family is actually responsible for the burial. We don't know. It is full of court cases. Cases are in court. People are disunited. A house that is disunited can never stand. That is why we are saying this. That's why we are seeing this poor coordination, this poor organization. Festivals and funerals are supposed to be tourist attractions and all that. This is that the Lumba thing is supposed to be state sponsored. You do it in a very grand way. Independence Square. You do them posh, you do them nice, you celebrate them. Musicians and artists from other countries are invited. You do it like a festival on its own. We make it grand and proper and pomp and pageantry to the highest level. Look at the Kumasi phone and I don't blame you. I can't see Kumasi phone no level no form. I can't see a boy, bro. Moye umukro mono. Very funeral. Very celebration of life. Then amoye no. Ultimi ye bibi a jaima craft for jaima omu ye no moye. Tobe man so training kwasasem then hamo. Where that Lumba ye. Galamse for cry and you may ye say. What I say, Obio a carpenter will cry in ye say, then I'm no. Look at the environment. Look at the people in attendance. Look at the whole organization. And you think this is actually, see, this whole funeral should be redone. This whole funeral, you see that this is not a funeral for Daddy Lumba. I believe probably Daddy Lumba is not even in the casket or whatever, right? I don't want to believe that Daddy Lumba is in that casket. The state should redo this, this whole thing. They should do it in Accra, Independence Square. They should do something proper for Daddy Lumba. A proper celebration of life. Now, Nyomoyo Okumasene de, time, bufu, bibi, mama kuma shime. Then I'm no. I am winning be and winning tea and move for him. Like, yo. Why manso try I disagreement sa mo we to park o se den Abusapin to park o se de na we pen to me show hwetade bi e show hwempo bi e egu na ase hwenkonya mo de sisi wonu hwetent bi amabo then e hamo bro Daddy Lumba mo de tu mo ho mo de tu mo so na legend Asante for legend Kumasi for legend anyway they say na mo celebrating no Patapakwa mo celebrating they say then are you fucking kidding me or something? Are you serious right now? Do you guys know how funerals are done? Do you know how lives are celebrated? And who Daddy Lumba? You can't tell me this story, bro. If I may assume Diana as a baby, then I'm where because it's a man, no. Bro, this funeral needs to be redone. This funeral needs to be redone as soon as possible. It needs to be redone. The president needs to step in and the creative arts ministry needs to take over and order and do a proper, celebration of life for Daddy Lumba. If it has to wait for 2 years for the court cases to be done for us to actually celebrate, we should do that. We shouldn't rush and, do some haphazard celebration just in the name of then